What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Turbo John YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John, and we are at Darlington. We're at Darlington Dragway. So he saved us a spot. Appreciate that. So we did end up coming to Darlington. There's two classes we're running this weekend. It's a Mike Dent Invitational. It's kind of weird the way they got the rules, but it's invitational. So we should have 12, 14, 16 cars. That's free entry for $20,000. So we're doing that, and then we're doing all steel, all glass as well. Off the trailer for Mike Dent's race, so we have no testing. So that just is what it is. So we're going to use off the trailer. We're going to be up there. It's hot as all get out here right now. It's probably 90 degrees. Track temperatures 130, 140 degrees. What John and those guys were saying earlier. And then after that class, if we win, cool. If we lose, then that'll just be a shakedown for us for the all steel, all glass. So big money out here potentially that we're racing for in two classes. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Comment, like, and subscribe. Go to turbojohnracing.com if you want to grab some hats and t-shirts. Appreciate it, guys. All right, so John and his family's out here. Jim is out here.
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Doing good.
All the way down. How far of a ride was it for you guys?
560 miles.
560. So they got here yesterday. Did not make any passes yesterday.
Nobody made passes yet.
Said the track was hot and a couple big tire cars, but basically everybody, it's so hot out here. I mean, welcome to the South. So
and the gnats, man.
I know, right? Hey, you should have brought your fishing pole. There's a big pond down at the other end.
Is there?
Yes.
I'll remember that next time.
Yes, there are some alligators, so be careful with the alligators.
Right.
So go check out their YouTube channel also. They'll be posting some videos and stuff. What's y'all's YouTube channel? VXM Racing, and this is their car. We met them several years back. Ford, there you go, Viola Extreme Machines. Small block Ford, Pro Charge. I mean, they've been running everywhere with this thing. And he's got I think he said he built a billet motor too, but I don't think. Hey, when's the billet motor going in?
Hopefully starting on the new build soon.
Oh, I got you.
I got the motor.
I have everything for the motor, the Pro Charger, transmission.
We might start assembling it. So
I got all the tubing. We got the body for the car. Front suspension we're working on.
It's gonna be a whole new
new
project.
Whole new project.
That's gonna be awesome. That sounds like it's gonna be really radical and really fast.
It'll look just like that, but it'll be faster.
So you're gonna paint it. You're gonna do the same paint.
I think so. Yeah.
So you're gonna have two cars.
Same exact looking car.
So now that's gonna be confusing for people.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, look. So which one did he bring? The slow one or the fast one?
Yeah,
the fast one or the not as fast one?
I'm trying to find the moldy so I can put a vinyl top on the other one too.
That would be epic.
So
That would be
the only thing he kept saying. The only thing that's gonna be different is one parachute or two. So we'll probably put two on this one. And then
just to make them the same, right? Then y'all pop the hood and then it's like it's coin flip. You get the fast or the super fast.
It'll look just like that.
Right? That's going to be awesome. That's going to be cool. So go check out their YouTube channel. So that'll be coming hopefully maybe in the next year or so.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully by the end of the winter.
Awesome.
Springtime.
Lots to get done. So Milton's out here. I think Brandon is coming. I think Brad Malpass is coming. Randy's going up there now to get us entered. Man, the ride height is ride height looks good on this thing. So we'll see if it works out. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It may not work, but we're going to try it. We'll see what happens. Stand by. Alright guys, so I got that thing warmed up, so we're going to pull the valve covers off and run through the valves real quick. See if all these are still lashed up pretty good. And all it is just a quick, we're going to stick filler gauges in it, run through it, just make sure none of them are stupid loose. And wow, look how thick that boost run is. I didn't realize those are 9/16, or those 9/16s are halves. God, they are big. Alright guys, so we had a little bit of smoke when we done our spool test. He changed the oil and put a straight viscosity in it, so it wasn't as warm, but it had 130 pounds of oil pressure. So John and these guys, they went ahead and turned down the oil pressure. So luckily, external oil pump makes it pretty easy to do it and turn down. So turn it down and cleaned out the downpipe. These things, there's a lot of turbo companies that recommend putting a oil pressure regulator on the turbos. So we may need to put one. Basically, it just goes in line. So that's probably what we're going to do. Appreciate John and his guys helping us out. We also went through the valves. Everything was good on the valves. Nothing wrong with the rocker arms. All those were good in adjustment. So yeah, we're going to be ready to go make a pass in a few minutes. Off the trailer is what we're doing here. So yeah. All right, guys, just a FYI for you too. Look, you can make wire separators out of zip ties. You wrap them around that way, and then you wrap them around that way, and then now they're separators. Didn't do as a good job on this one on this side, but they're still separated. So wire nuts is all we got to do, is find a home for wire nuts somewhere on this thing. All right, here we go. Oh no, you got number one left lane. Good job, Brandy.
Thanks, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
Who's got number 2? Your right lane.
All right, so we're at the all glass drivers meeting now. So I don't know who Randy's got on that one. So 8 cars in the anything on 28, so we're first pair out. And then who you drawing all glass?
Justin Lane.
Got 4 cars.
4 cars.
And you're the first pair.
Again.
Good job, sir. You're not never drawing for me. Never. All right, guys. Well, here we go. We'll see how it goes. 8 cars. They did end up cutting the purse some. They didn't have it on the flyer, but you know, it is what it is. When you have limited cars, I mean, they hardly ever pay a full purse, but we're still racing for some decent money. So that's a good thing. So 8 cars, 8 o'clock, we got to make our first. And then right after that, 8:30, we got to be back up there for all steel, all glass. Here we go. All right, so we're first ones up here. They've been prepping the track. Track is coming around pretty good. All right, here goes who we got a race right here. Nitrous, baby, let's go. All right, guys, we got the win. We got lucky. Give Randy some props. It's the first time he's made a pass in a while without having some issues. So you get butterflies, right? So you have to work the butterflies out. So he's a little bit late on the tree. It didn't quite leave on target boost. So it is a lot hotter. So he's gonna have to let it bang a little bit longer, maybe a second or so. It did almost get there. I had a lot of time and retard in it because remember last time it didn't work out so good. So it was chugging. I mean, I had a lot of time and retard in it. So it was smoking as it was going because it didn't have no timing in it. And so once it cleaned up, it went on down through there. They are not giving us time slips. We do not have a draggy. We do not have the VPS system. So we have no idea what to run. It looked pretty slow though early. So we got lucky. He backfired. Hate that he backfired, but he was out on us. Randy said he was starting to reel him in a little bit, but it is what it is. Here we go, going up now for first round of all steel, all glass. All right, guys. Well, good news. Jim, take that hood off again. So Jacob just come over here and told us that good news is they're not going to run all steel, all glass until after this shootout. So that's a good thing because now we got more cool down time. Because we've been cooling it for about 15 minutes now. So, so the transmission cooler was fine. Transmission got cooled down, so we're good there. So he's riding up there now. So, yeah, baby, let's go.
You're going to be, the button was down here like this. Just making up excuses, really. Yeah.
We got good teammates. Brad just come in here and said, Brad, Randy, tell me what went wrong.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened?
What happened and what are we going to do different this next time? That is not going to work. It's not going to work. You were dead. You was a dead man walking in that race.
Y'all might better be prepared to load up when we get back.
And we had $100 on the race. We won, but
I don't 60-foot you on my feet.
I look at the video and the man's 2 cars out on you and then you take off.
Luck is part of drag racing.
I understand that.
All right, so we're rolling up right now for a second round of the anything on 28s. So once we get done with this, so there's 2 more rounds and then they'll do all steel, all glass. There's only 4 cars in that, so that kind of works out for us. Glad they decided to do that. All right, guys, here we go. This is who we got to race. Blow through carburetor, pro charger.
And he wanted to get us sort of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And nasty in that over, y'all. It's nasty in that over. You mean, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Go. Let's go, baby. Should be a good race. We raced with his dad a long time. We ain't never raced with Jacob, though. So this ought to be good. They got that thing flying. Big block carburetor. I think they said Pro Charger 121. Here we go. All right, guys, we lost. Car run good though. We knew that them boys was gonna fly, so we got the L. We don't know how fast we went because they didn't give time slips, but we are going to go make a shakedown now because we can get a time slip. So we're turning it up early. Car is working pretty good. Very, very happy. We don't know how fast it is. I guess we can be. Hey, that's the secret. The way we be happy running is we don't ever get time slips. Then we don't know how fast we are. Personal best. Let's go. So, very happy with it's doing. Separating good in the back. It's very slow separation in the back, but it is separating a lot. We had about 7 inches of separation by the finish line. So, you know, that's pretty good. That's not bad. The shock data is looking good early. So, lowering the car and changing the bar angles, I think, was the right move. It's wild though. I mean, we don't know how fast we're going. I mean, if we're going 135, 60 foot, then it might not be the right move. So we're gonna get a time slip here now. Randy said he's got a pretty good idea what it run in the car. So he did a pants. So we're running pretty decent. So according to the mile per hour, oh yeah, drive shaft worked. It's still got some spikes in it, but so we might need to fine tune the angle or something. So we're getting a little bit of interference, but drive shaft. Mile per hour, if it's correct, which normally is pretty close, it should have been a pretty good mile per hour. So let's see what we can do. We're going to see if we can get it to go a little bit faster early and get a time slip because they're not giving us time slips in all steel, all glass either. Here we go. Hang on. All right, guys, we just rolled up here. The finals are up here now for this. So they were saying all steel, all glass is going to be about 30 minutes after this final. So they're about to run it now. So we may not get enough time to actually make a pass. So they're already up here. David Brinkley, they got a grudge race over here. Grudge race. The Patriot strapping in now. They've got a race. I don't know who this is over here, but that's a pretty car too. Now, David's on 275, so it looks like they might be on a 315. Let's see. Little Daryl for the win in the shootout class. John Viola, he's fixing to go there now. He's going to make a shakedown, and then we're going to be right behind. So we don't have much time. So we're going to probably just run like a half track pass. And then that way we can, hopefully, if we run a half track, we can get the turnaround fast because it won't be as hot. All right, guys, test pass went, so we're going up there now. We turn it up some more, trying to get it to go faster. We'll see if it works out. Here we go. Okay, well, here we go. This is the semifinals. Apparently, the finals. Apparently it's getting a little late, so the racing is mostly done. All right, boys, that did not work. What do you think, Jim? Work?
I'm overworked.
You're overworked, underpaid. Jim, well, we got here and started working on race car day. Jim was like, bro, he's like, I thought you were not supposed to work on my racetrack. Jim hadn't been to the racetrack with us enough.
Yeah, exactly. I'm learning.
So it spun. It just immediately struck the tire. So we're going to pull the data log real fast, see what it did. It should have left with, instead of 12 pounds of boost, that should have been 13 pounds of boost. Should have been, but it didn't move. Now, they did not really prep the track after or before we went, but Pearson, Jacob, he went right down. I don't know if he had it turned down or what it was, but it looked fast. It looked super fast. So we're done for tonight. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all soon. Appreciate it, guys.